Ahoy, Let's Watchers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco. In the last episode, we did the last takedowns of the game, actually. Well, the last regular takedowns. Like, you can do some against the final boss, if I'm remembering that right. Although they don't work the same way. This is different. The last regular stealth takedowns of minions of the game. It's very exciting. Then we got stuck in this funhouse. It's not very fun. It's full of like poisonous gas and like big hammer guys. They're not cool. They're really like antisocial. Like they could use some friends, but they don't open up to me. They just hit me with a hammer. I want to be their friend, but they don't like me back. So let's go into this chamber of failure.
What's that sound? Oh, more gas. Better find a
Obviously
way
it's
out of
more
here before
gas.
they're
Why
measuring
wouldn't
me
it
for
be
a
more
wooden
gas?
kimono.
So let's take another attempt to figure out what makes one door different from another. Uh-huh. I picked this one. Haha!
Finally.
Not
so fast.
Maybe this wasn't a good thing. So, I might have been just making that up, but I was pretty sure looking at that just now, whoop, that, like, the eyes were locked in, like, either an up and down or left and right motion. Like, one eye was doing one, and the other was, like, one was going up and down, one was going left and right, whereas the others were just all over the place. I think that might be the difference. I don't know. Give it a try for yourselves if you're playing along at home, and let me know.
Couldn't take what I was dishing out.
Oh, right. It's time for the Ferris wheel civilian. Woo!
I'll have my revenge. I'll tear this place down with my bare hands if I have to.
Wait, he's not gonna.
Ah, Jim
Is
Cummings.
he?
You've been like everyone in every Disney cartoon ever. And that's amazing.
He is? He could, and he did.
Oh no! Help!
Eh. Totally gonna get crushed, totally gonna get crushed, totally gonna get crushed! Yep, totally got crushed. So, I really don't... It's just... This is super unforgiving part of this level. I'm gonna skip this cutscene. And, like, it's also really annoying because, like, if you overshoot it, it's really lame for you. And, like, the first time you do this, you have no idea what you're doing because you've never established anything like... God damn it.
I'll have my revenge.
Never established anything like this in any other level for any reason. It's super annoying that they're just like, you have 10 seconds to free this guy using a mechanic that's established, but not for this. Hooray! So, like, here we are, do the web pull. Break the thing open, move over, do the thing. Yeah, so, like, it's really just a matter of, like...
Lord, such rage!
He must have really hated that ride. Okay, wish me luck.
What was that?
I like that. But yeah, it's like really a matter of seconds that determines whether you like totally get flattened for no good reason or if you actually succeeded. I don't like it. It ruins the flow of the level. It's really abrupt. It comes out of nowhere, and it's not like the web pull is an established mechanic, but we've never used it to like save a civilian in that way before. And like a time, I just don't like it. Like it took me like 4 tries initially. Like I was just like I thought I was supposed to, like, stop the Ferris wheel, because, like, the cutscene is all about the Ferris wheel. They don't even, like, show you the guy you're supposed to save. So it's really annoying that, like, he's the focus and blah, blah, blah. I'm just blabbering on. Let's go back to the cutscene.
High and mighty. Where were people like you when I was growing up in the freak show? Capering in the straw for the amusement of the faces pressed
May it
against the
hurt?
bars.
It's fireworks?
Where were the heroes then?
Nope.
I never...
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kill you. No, maybe not kill you, but I'm totally gonna kick your face into your butt.
Are you gonna stand there babbling all night, or are we gonna end this? That's me.
Alright, so, as per the Web of Destiny, it's time for some web strike evades. Oh, he's gonna punch the ground. Ooh, that didn't work out so good. Let's do a web strike evade. So yeah, like, it's sort of like hand-holding you through, or holding your hand through the start of this fight. Because, like, you know, it might take you a minute to figure out that, like, that's the way you get around to his weak spot, which is that glowing scar I mentioned like briefly earlier in the level. Like he has just this giant glowing thing on his back. I don't know.
I don't need lights to find you.
You must use the
Hi there.
shadows to your advantage. Osborn is too powerful to fight directly.
Oh. Yeah, so that's a good example of what not to do. If you do let yourself get caught by a goblin at some point during this boss fight, he will pound you into the ground in some fashion.
Shove it, Osborn.
I think I'm supposed to wait for him to, like, come close to me. I'm pretty sure this works sort of like a stealth takedown against regular stealth takedown enemies. In that, like, you can't... Oh, God, what was that about? Like, you saw the prompt come up, and I pressed the button, and then all of a sudden, like... That was garbage. This is crap. This is like 1.5 craps. It's a crap and a half. Get over here and let me take you down. Well, you don't like me, like, stomping on your back? It's all, like, glowing and full of, like, heat rash or something?
Just the man I've been looking for.
Alright, so now he, like, picks up this column and, like, wants to smash you with it. So he's just gonna, like, chase you around. He'll also, like, throw it if you get far enough away. Alright, yeah, and, what you want to do is get close and then dodge it. Because then he'll, like, smash it into the ground, sort of like that hammer guy from earlier. Run away! So yeah, really, like, you can try and... Well, see, there you go, he throws it. But, I don't know. I feel like it's much quicker to try and just sort of get close and be, like... Be evasive. Be evasive. As Spider-Man's cheerleaders might say. And being a cheerleader for a superhero, that'd be, like, a really sweet job. Well, I can't really think of a lot of superheroes that would, like, be a thing for. Like, Booster Gold, but, like, Booster Gold is terrible. It's also not Marvel. I don't know why I'm talking about Booster Gold. Oh god! Got a stick! Oh, I got hit with this giant stick. No, that wasn't a euphemism, it just hurt. Hi there! Yeah, they do a pretty good job of, like, clearly distinguishing the various stages of the fight with him. When the lights go out, it's time for stealth takedown time. Uh-oh, he's gonna do that thing I don't like again. Aha! Takedown, takedown, takedown! Haha, takedown! That does a bunch of damage, and now that he's taken a bunch of damage, he's down to like a quarter health, it's time for him to summon a bunch of minions! And that's where the last challenge comes in. Hi, a bunch of minions! I don't like any of them. So, what you want to do... First, here's a really good time to make use of that, like, dodge roll that I almost never use appropriately. Because, like, there's just a bunch of guys here, and, like, you don't want to kill any of them yourself. That's a job for Goblin. As per the mission you're trying to accomplish. Like, he's like, I don't know if he's, like, supposed to be in, like, a frenzy because he hates you so much and, like, you've done so much damage to him. Or if he's just... He doesn't strike me as the dumb type, despite the fact that he's, like... His superpowers to sort of just be, like, big and muscular. Ah, there we go. Incompetent Fools. What an excellent name for that challenge. And then you're like, oh, so here's the hidden spiders, but there's another challenge, Vasco. Well, again, you clearly weren't paying attention when I said that this one is just beat the final boss. So all I gotta do is beat him now. Yeah, it's actually really difficult to try and fight Goblin, as long as he has, like, minions around. So generally, for my money, I like to let him, like, soften them up, or even just, like, defeat all of them. Pants. Did not realize he was getting that close to me. That's not good, because I have taken many damage. Right, and you can't stay on these like swings for too long, because he has methods of making you fall off of them. So if you're in a situation like I am right now, and you like need to recover some health, then you definitely want to try and stay in constant motion, because like there's no real safe place for you.
Just die already. Jeez, he's right there.
That protuberance on his back
Burp
looks
cloud.
sensitive. Try that.
I love how direct she gets right there. Like, usually she's like, maybe you can do something with the light. There she's like, he's got a thing on his back. Try hitting it. Ugh. Stupid minions. I don't like you. Aren't you aware that you are incompetent fools?
Time to
Oh,
smash.
I shouldn't have done that. That was a poor decision. Haha, web strike evade. I will remember the name of it now. Haha, freak show, totally got him. Sucks to be you, Goblin.
Back to the freak show.
Unnecessarily elaborate and showmanshipful victory for the win. Got a lot of emblems, as I sort of mentioned. It's probably silver time, right? Oh no, it's still gold. Awesome. I like kicked that level in the teeth until it had no more teeth. And then I used my foot's like dental doctor to give it new teeth, like veneers or something. That's how awesome I did at that level. Yeah, it took me like 1,000,000 years to do that like 10 stealth takedowns in a row. But if you follow that like fight plan that I'm sure I ran through in the future, then you should be able to do it. Like, it's totally doable. Like, if I can do it, because I hate noir mechanics and the noir levels and everything, if I can do it, you could totally do it, because I'm sure you're better than me at it. But I have to say, as far as noir level goes, this is definitely my favorite. This level's actually a lot of fun. It has really sweet music. The design of the level's awesome, even though it's also kind of annoying with, like, the fireworks and stuff. The funhouse is like a little bit less creative. Like, you know, I could have done with something other than a second room full of like creepy faces. Like, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I think this level's a lot of fun. It takes some getting used to. Like, obviously, the more practice you have with the noir stuff, the more fun you're gonna have playing the noir levels. Like when I was playing the Hammerhead level for the Let's Play for the first time, like, I was still pretty just absolutely miserable at noir mechanics. So, like, it took me, like, a couple practice playthroughs to, like, get the, you know, the strategy of, like, where to attack enemies and how to do the takedowns down. But once I did, I actually kind of had fun with that level, even though I don't generally like the noir feel as much. But with this level, even when I was, like, playing through for my first practice run in the first couple, like, I was still having fun, even though, like, it's still a very challenging level, and, you know, as I've said, like, 6 times already in the last 2 minutes, like, noir's not my favorite. But, honestly, this is a pretty good level. You know, if you can put aside your hatred for all things noir, that you might share with me, if you saw our LA Noir playthrough, on the Renegade Constabulary channel, where I also record Let's Plays, or if you've played through this game and also don't like the noir stuff, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I like the design of this level a lot. This is one of the more creative ones. In terms of, like, the amount of thought they put into it and the design, just really cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know, I might even rank this one, like, top 5, despite the fact it's a noir level. Big shock, right? Should be. God, I've complained so much about noir, especially Vulture, but I still hate Vulture. Vulture's easily my least favorite level in this game. So yeah, we just got 2 more bosses to fight, and then whatever lies beyond. Could that be? I've said there are 3 acts since the very beginning of the game. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll figure out who that lady was who was pulling the strings behind Scorpion in the last act. So stay tuned for that, the conclusion of that Mystery of Tomorrow!